So you're investing in a franchise, which in your mind is business in a box or a turnkey investment. So then you're thinking, well, what am I bringing to the table? What skills do I need in order to be a successful franchisee? If that's the question you're asking, then this is the video for you. So my name is Kim Daly, and I'm a franchise consultant, and I've been helping people just like you for over 20 years say yes to the American dream to invest in a proven franchise business by aligning their background, interest, skills, finances, and life goals to some of the best franchise opportunities out there today. Now, I want you to get inspired to work with me. That is the point of this video. So please stay with me until the end and I will share how you could be my next candidate. And right now, let's hit that notification bell because I put out new content every week and I don't want you to miss any of it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and then hit that notification bell. And thank you so much because the more we grow, the more people we can help and the stronger the franchise industry grows. Okay, so let's talk about what you bring to a business when you're investing in a business in a box. Well, as I see business ownership, there are really three key roles to business ownership. And in fact, when we start our one-to-one dialogue, I'm going to ask you specifically for the order in which you would prioritize these as the role that you want to play in the business based on the skill that you have for each one and then your desire to do each one. So the three key parts to running a business are these. Number one, business development. So this is going to include prospecting, networking, brand ambassadorship, sales, all of the things that bring customers into a business. And make no bones about it. Owning a business is all about customer acquisition. Okay. So even in a franchise, you are going to have to figure out how to get customers to come into your business. It is a total myth that franchises build it and they will come. There certainly are some franchises that have reached that elite status and they enjoy that feeling, like Chick-fil-A, like Planet Fitness. But those are 30, 40-year-old legacy brands. They didn't start like that. They're only like that today because they've had generations of franchisees who've been telling the story and they've been executing on this business plan with such proficiency and executing with every customer with a culture and an experience that tells us who they are. That's why we love these great American brands, right? As customers, why do we love franchising? We love franchising because we know what to expect. How do we know what to expect? Because franchisees are executing on proven plans and experiences that they're taught by the franchisor. So most of the franchises that we're looking at today are not at that elite status because those franchisors don't really have any more open territory that's viable or the good stuff that allows you to come in and be that empire builder. We are the founding fathers. We're somewhere in the middle of the growth that is helping to build the franchise to that level. So customer acquisition is a major part of owning a business, and it encompasses all of those things: prospecting, networking, sales, brand ambassadorship, marketing, all of the things that help bring customers into your business. The second key role that I believe a business needs is the HR function. So this is going to be the hiring, the training, the managing, the building up of the team. Look, if you don't want to be there every day that your business is open, you need people to be there. So who are these people? How do you bring them in? How do you train them? How do you get them to want to work hard for you? How do you inspire that loyalty? That's an art. Some people did it in their corporate job and they come to me and they say, I have been the best boss and I'm proud of that. I still talk to all of the people that I've created jobs for and they call me and they thank me for what I gave to them when I was their boss. It's so nice. And that's the key skill that they're going to bring into their franchise business. So if that's your skill, we have options where you could really play that HR role. So that's the second role. And then the third role, which is the role that most candidates want to play, but the other two are actually more important in the beginning. The third role is that executive function, the CEO, right? Strategy, financials, the overarching like building of the business, scaling for multiple units, the visionary, if you will. But Here's the thing. There's no numbers to manage. There's no vision to build if you're not focused on customer acquisition and then hiring, training, managing teams of people. So really, the other two functions are infinitely more important in a young startup business than the CEO function. But in all, they're all important. So the question I would ask you is, when you think about the owner that you want to be and the role that you primarily want to play, how would you rank those? 1, 2, 3. That's the question I ask every candidate that I work with. And then what we want to do is find a franchise opportunity that aligns to that. So if you say to me, "Whoa, Kim, I do not like cold calling. I do not want to prospect. I want a franchise that has a proven marketing plan. I want to spend my time more on the hiring and training and leading and culture building." Okay, cool. So that leads me down the service line, right? Because most service-based companies need lots of hires and a lot of culture building and a lot of loyalty by those employees, and that's the full-time role. Now, if you say to me, I don't really like employees, I don't believe people want to work hard today, I don't really want to have a big team, but I have sold things in my corporate job, and or I'm willing to learn how to do that. I want to be out there directly influencing the growth of my company. I'm comfortable talking to people. I'd be comfortable going to networking groups and things like that. Well, then I want to find you an opportunity that would utilize you in that role and have a minimal team so that you don't have to create jobs and be that boss that you don't really want to be. So when you start to think about investing in a franchise, this is where I want the conversation to begin, more around the characteristics of the business and the alignment to the owner that you want to be. So when you think like this, then when you come to Kim Daly, I know what franchises need you in what role. So I can cut through the chase. If you're out there on your own, you're going to have to look at 3,000, 4,000 franchises. You're going to turn to Entrepreneur Top 500 and you're going to think, how do I pick this? Because even on the top 500, not all those franchisors are worth your hard-earned life savings. Trust me on that one. So come to Kim Daly. I have 20 years of relationships. Wouldn't you rather have a personal referral from somebody that I've known for 20 years, that's the CEO of a franchise, or the director of development who I know is a good person and will only work with or work for a franchise that's doing good things by their owners? I mean, come on. Of course you would, right? That's the point of using an experienced franchise consultant. It's not just for my knowledge of companies that are out there and how to align them. It's for my relationships. It's for that I can align you to people that I've been with for 20 years. In most cases, the companies that I use over and over and over, they're the people that I know, like, and trust. Because if I know, like, and trust them, I know that you're going to know, like, and trust them once you get to know them. And that's the point of using an experienced franchise consultant. It's not just to, match opportunity to you. It's to bring you really good people. It's to leverage the relationships that I built over the last 20 years. So the point of this video was to help you understand what you bring to the franchising equation. The franchisor is providing the business plan and hopefully the technology and the marketing know-how. Like, they've identified the customer avatar. They have plans to reach that customer and they're going to train you on that. But then you're going to bring the business development skills or the HR skills or the CEO skills or some combination thereof. Okay, so if you're inspired to begin your own journey and you want Kim Daly to help you, well, you know that I really want to be your franchise consultant. That's the point of Kim Daly TV. It's why I keep making videos. I have over 1,000 right here on my channel. I have a podcast where I interview inspiring franchisees every week because I believe franchisees tell the best stories in franchising. And I want you to hear those stories. I want you to hear how open and honest franchisees are before you even invest in a franchise or before you even work with Kim Daly. I have over 200 episodes on my podcast, not to mention the 1,000 videos you see right here on Kim Daly TV. So there's so much resource right here, and I'm a resource for you. So it's that time of the video. If you want to begin exploring franchise opportunities where you can look at companies that are matched to your background, interests, skills, finances, and life goals. I'm going to get nosy, but I have a 2-step process to gather information that helps me build your franchise business model. And then with that model, I align the franchises to that, overlaying my experiences, my background, the relationships I have to your model. Then I'm going to go out and request territory maps to make sure that where you want the business to be is open for that particular franchise and a viable market. Then I'm going to bring that list down to 3 to 5 options. You and I are going to get back on the phone. I'm going to present those 3 to 5, and off we go into what I call the blind date round. So I equate the whole process of exploring a franchise to a courtship, hopefully leading to a marriage proposal. It's the franchisor's business to award to you before it's your business to buy. So ultimately, we have a mutual evaluation process, and we want the franchisor to drop on their knee and say, please join our family. We love you. So I'm going to help you learn all of the things. I'm going to help you understand why franchisors turn candidates down. I'm going to be the resource to help you get the lending that you need so that you can fund your franchise. I'm going to be the resource to help you know you're dotting your I's, you're crossing your T's, you're doing everything that you can possibly do to make the most competent and confident decision possible. And we're going to do all of that in about 1 to 2 months. It's not going to cost you any money. I don't work for free, but it's free for you. I get paid by the franchisors like a recruiter to offer you this awesome, awesome service. So you have nothing to risk and everything to gain. Follow the link in the description right now. I personally will reach out to you within 24 hours. I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to help you discover franchising and hopefully find your little piece of your American dream. Follow the link in the description right now, and I will talk to you real soon.